So today's a really exciting day. Right now I'm heading off to the Grampians, well, to Hall's Gap, to get ready to start my 13-day, 160-kilometre hike through the Grampians Peak Trail. So leaving Melbourne now, I'm very excited, I feel psyched, I feel ready, and I'm going to take you on the adventure with me. This is the perfect
Cheers, lovely to meet you.
You too,
Good
cheers
luck.
guys. Cheers with your gin.
Cheers with my gin.
What sort of gin is it?
Oh, it's just Tanqueray. It's always on special.
Hendrix is my favourite.
Oh yeah, Hendrix is pretty nice too.
Alright, we've currently got the chef in the kitchen cooking up breakfast because the most important thing pre-hike is to get yourself some hearty carbs inside you. So what's for breakfast?
So you're having Vegemite and toast and avocado. Is that your request?
That's absolutely my request.
Cut very roughly.
They're going to get me through the next 13 days?
It should get you through 13 days.
Amazing. So my first mistake is getting here an hour and a half early when I could have slept in, and I definitely needed that sleep in, or I could have just thoroughly enjoyed a really lovely warm shower. Oh God, Tanya, one job. All right, so we're currently at the start of the trail. And there it is right there. So let the 164 kilometres / 13 days begin from here. Let's go. So let's talk about the last couple of days. So day one was the second you start at Mount Zero, it's up. It's up for, I don't know, at least 2 or 3 Ks on rock, which probably if it rained would be very slippery. I'm currently about 10 kilometres into the first day. And I tell you what, I'm in so much pain. It was 12.5 Ks with a recommendation of 4.5 hours. By the time we had 5.5 kilometres left, you were done for, and it was so exhausting. Let's not forget I've got 24 kilos on my back, and yeah, the terrain went from dirt to rocky angled rocks to a lot of marble. But yeah, overall day one is very challenging. A lot of undulation, a lot of inclines, and having a 24 kilogram pack certainly doesn't do you any favours. So I've never been more excited to see anything in my life than that thing right there. I'm so stuffed. I'm so stuffed. I'm in so much pain. And this is day one. But there, right there's the accommodation, right there. Oh, get me up there. Day two, that was tough. That was really tough. That was up pretty much the whole way. Here we go. All the way to the top. You start off on the flat and you're all excited, and then next minute, within 10 minutes, you are climbing a mountain. Jesus. So this bit is definitely confusing because you come down there and then there's an arrow just here. And then it points down that way, but then look at the landscape. It was 11.5 Ks, but 5.5 hours recommendation. This is the last K of day two, and I'll tell you what, that was brutal. The rocks are slippery, and the camp is just up there. I've fallen down nearly 25 times. This is just a tease. but we're nearly there. Where is this campsite? That's all I want to know. Okay, so about 1.9 kilometres ago, there was a sign saying 1.8 kilometres to the camp. This is the point where I absolutely hate hiking, and I have used every swear word under the sun. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, seriously. Look at that. Fucking hell. That. I have to get up there. Right up there. And then my tent's all wet and my mattress is wet, and I'm going to have to lay that out and hopefully that'll dry. But I just can't wait for some lunch. Still no sign of a campsite. But when you get here, oh my God. Right there is platform 1. And to your right is the view of the Grampians. That's right. If you just come up here, you could set yourself up a tent right here with your lovely little chains. We'll have an open door to the view of the Grampians. The tent sites where the platforms are have got a view of the whole of the Grampians, and the common area has got a view as well with these incredible windows. So they've done such an incredible job with setting this up. And I've got the whole place to myself. There is no one around anywhere. I'm sure they're just behind, but might have the place to myself tonight. So it's currently raining outside, as you can hear, and I'm just thinking about the others that are climbing up that horrible rock that's full of mould, and it was slippery, you know, when it was mildly dry, so I don't know what it'd be like now. And then they've got to get here and set up their tents. How'd you go?
Oh, it's good, yeah. Tough, but yeah, spectacular.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
How's the grovelling up that bloody Stonehenge thing?
It was tough, and the mist and the rain just kept on coming.
Yeah.
Full on.
Tomorrow's a big day. It's 14 kilometres and 7 hours, so you're pretty much doing 2 kilometres an hour, which is brutal. Ahead, ladies and gentlemen, day 3. Get your feet ready, get your blister packs ready, because your feet are not flat pretty much the whole way. But I can see the arrow and we're going straight up that way. All right, day 3. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to say this probably every day, that day 1, day 2, day 3 is brutal, but today was brutal. Like, having to scurry those rocks and try and not slip over or fall backwards was pretty brutal. Holy moly. So I'm climbing this section here, which is full of rock, right? Look at this. And it's got mould on it, and it's been raining, so it's wet, mould and rocks. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, absolutely nothing. I've slipped 3 times already. That rock scrambling was ridiculously dangerous. That was so brutal, and I couldn't even film any of it, obviously, because I was concentrating too hard. And with the 24 kilogram backpack on your back, that is not fun, because the rock was slimy and mouldy and wet, and that was really dangerous. But when you get to the top, I tell you what, this is the view that you get. Hello, Grampians. Yeah, it was a challenging day. I did do it just after 7 hours, which is what they recommended, including a couple of breaks. But yeah, if you do it in 7 hours, you don't embrace the scenery, that's the only thing. And it'd be good to stop and have lunch on a rock or something. But I'm just smashing it just so I don't have to carry 24 kilos on my back. It is pretty amazing scenery and landscape. I enjoyed it until the end. Oh, yeah. I've currently gone to rest on a rock and I've kind of fallen off, and it's so heavy I can't get myself up. Oh God, I'm so weak. All right, we got this. All right, here we go. Fuck you. Hold on. It was magnificent. Different forms of landscape, different forms of track and trail. Yeah, that's it for day 3. Cheers, mate. Time to go to the toilet. Can't even walk up without a pack. Gary! No one. So this is where I definitely start suffering. I'm hopefully on the 13th kilometre. I don't even know, because like, they don't even tell you how many kilometres you got to go, or where you're at. I mean, you can look at the map, but you don't want to stop and look at the map every 2 seconds. This happens at the end of every day. I wake up with such excitement and then I'm pretty much in tears by the end of it. So yeah, but I'll go to sleep and I'll do it all again tomorrow. Oh, I see a water tank though. Oh, that's good news. Have a look at that bad boy. That there is going to be your friend on the trail. You've never looked forward more to a water tank than you do on this trail. Hello home for the night. All right, so tell me your name. Where are you from?
I'm Luca and I'm from Northcote.
Tell me what you're doing the last couple of days.
Hiking.
What's the terrain like? So tell me a bit more about this
Well, I've seen some really nice views and lots of mist. And I've also seen we think it might be a brush-tail rock wallaby maybe, and they're critically endangered in Victoria. But we're not 100% sure, but we're pretty sure. And I also saw the common heath, which is the floral emblem of Victoria.
Well, Luca, thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome.
The world will appreciate your advice and about listening about your future.
Yes.
Yes.
He's turtle.
And there's a turtle. How amazing is this? This is probably the best, most picturesque view I've seen over the whole 4 days, but this is stunning. Currently in like the rainforest part of the trek. It's definitely raining, but it's gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. Yeah, come and have a look. There's that sign we love. Only an hour and a half till I can get a burger in me, or a palmy and a shower. Look, there it is, down there, Paul's Gap. Just two Belgians sitting in a hotel, reading a map, eating cheese and drinking Stella Artois. Cheers.
We'll eat too.
And what's for breakfast this morning?
Lots and lots and lots. Poached eggs, avocado, quinoa salad with things, coriander and more.
And yum.
Yeah.
Day 5, let's go to the pinnacles. Let's go. Come on, come with me. Come on. We're going up there. Up there. Screw. Can I go for it?
You'll be right.
See ya.
Come on, come here, come a little closer. Don't be afraid, no, I don't wanna hurt you. Little more, come near, let me just show you. Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste, cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life.
Here we go, here we got day 5's campsite at Bagiga. And you'll see that they're all spread across. Right, so you've got spot number 1, which has got a beautiful view of some mountains over there. Platform 2, got a nice view of the mountain just over here. Platform 3, however, it's got a double whammy. Have a look at this though. This is our little communal area. That's pretty cute, just in there. But I reckon, ladies and gentlemen, I feel number 3 is going to be the winner with that view to wake up to.
Let us win us, we look at us, no, there is nothing.
I've set my tent up, I've had some lunch, and I am currently freezing cold, so I'm just hanging out in my tent. I've got a few people that have just rocked up, but got my favourite little thing here, which is my hot water bottle. So I use my Nalgene bottle to boil up water and chuck in there and chuck it in my sleeping bag, and it's a treat. See you tomorrow. Breakfast is served. Well, that was a lovely evening. So met a few couples on that campsite. When I first got there, I was a bit worried that I was going to be there by myself, but no, people started arriving, so that was awesome. Enjoyed a lovely glass of Cab Merlot with Michelle and Will. All right,
this
here
is
we go.
a cask.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't recommend going walking with 2 litres of wine, but it does come in handy.
And then had dinner on my platform overlooking the Grampians, and it was absolutely stunning. It was a bit windy last night. Still got about 8 hours sleep, but yeah, overall that was a beautiful hidden campsite. All these campsites are just phenomenal. They're just really well organised, beautiful spots, overlooking valleys and mountains and ranges, and yeah, you can't beat what you're getting here for the price that you're paying. I mean, anywhere else you'd probably pay, you know, $500 a night to get the views that we're getting, so definitely worth the $47 that they're charging you. Anyway, we're off on a 14k hike today, 6 hours, and yeah, currently in kilometre 1. I love the fact that about 5 minutes ago when I left the camp, it was a 6-hour recommendation, and now I've somehow kicked up half an hour in 2 seconds, which makes my day, because 14.2 and 5.5 is absolutely doable, which means there's probably more flat than climbing, so bring it on. Can you believe I've got this whole place to myself? Have a look at this. Not a person in sight. I gotta go that way! Hi, sorry, I just got a call. I'm currently on day 6 of the Grampians Peak trail, and someone just called me regarding a potential burn off that might affect my walk. So I'm currently on the phone to Parks Victoria. I've missed a call from them, and they've left a voicemail saying there's some burn off happening on the trail, and this might affect my walk. Bit devastating, so crossing my fingers that everything's okay and I can continue to do the whole walk. Oh. Anyway, I've got a few days, so I'll contact them closer to the day. But yeah, cross my fingers this isn't the end of the walk on Tuesday. All right, we've had morning tea. It is time to keep going. We've just wasted half an hour on a phone call that gave me nothing but bad news. So let's keep going. Woo! Folks, thought I'd give you an update about yesterday, because yesterday I was too tired and there were too many people at the campsite. So yesterday was definitely the most challenging day for sure. I know I say that every day, but it was... all of us agreed at the campsite that yesterday was brutal. We had to climb 4 different peaks. It was a grade 5. The signs were pretty scarce. You had to look up. You had to concentrate a lot to try and find these arrows. So yeah, but I did thoroughly enjoy the challenge. Over there on the left is the mountain that we climbed and I've just come down from. Holy moly! Yeah, I couldn't film much yesterday because I had to do a lot of rock scrambling and climbing, so I didn't want to damage the camera, but I caught some between this camera and my phone, so hopefully it's enough to give you a taste of what to expect. Just getting higher and higher. How good is that? Whoa! How you finding the hike?
Great.
Yeah? Loving it?
It's really good.
Yeah. How many days are you doing?
3.
3 days?
Yeah.
Straight. You can do 13 days at any point?
Might make this the 13.
Just keep
I
walking.
don't know. I feel like it takes so much motivation.
Yeah. It doesn't. Like, as soon as you're on day 5, I reckon you're in such a routine.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, good on you for doing that.
So I've had my second tragic accident, and this is the frustrating bit. Wait, first I'll show you the damage. Hang on, there's the damage right there. You can see it. And the shit thing is, like I said, I've been climbing and scaling rocks and, you know, having to leave my pack up the top and jump down and grab the pack and do a bit of rock climbing, and nothing's happened. And then I'm on simple shit like this. Just a simple, whoa, I'm falling again. Simple trail like this. And that minute, I'm off. I'm down on the floor. And I graze on my knee. So I'm about 200 metres from the campsite and I'm fucked. I'm so exhausted and my legs are sore. The last thing you want is terrain like that when you've just climbed to that there and had to come all the way down, all through that valley and up here. Like, I thought today was going to be easy, but it clearly is one of the tough days. Yoo-hoo! Made it. Oh my God. Oh. Woo! Bit of Thai chicken curry for lunch today, ladies and gentlemen. Bring it on. Tighten her up and shake her up. So I brought myself a sneaky little flask of whiskey. Now I wasn't going to drink it all on this trip. I thought I could do 13 days with no alcohol. But considering how brutal today was and how brutal tomorrow is, and the fact that I'm at the halfway point, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm here to celebrate by myself, and also the temperature is dropping rapidly, it's probably important that I take a swig. Here's to cheers to the halfway point. Cheers. Oh gosh, that hits the spot. Oh, how's that for a little setup, eh? Lakeside views, scented, tarp down, rope down. And over here, dinner is ready to be served. That's where we came from yesterday, and now I've got to go to one of the peaks around the corner here today. Today, we've got a lucky day of 12.8 kilometres in 8.5 hours. Oh, sounds like a brilliant day. Today I have to reach that peak right there. That there is 12.8 kilometres and a massive climb. So I'm going to be very exhausted and probably teary tonight. But yeah, let's get this party started. Knowing that I've got to go down and then I've got to go back up to reach that up there, that scares me. That is so not fair. Currently trying to climb up to 1,100 metres is today's mission. When your backpack gets stuck in trees, you know, it's just part of the whole experience. Come on, mate. God. Anyway, let's talk about last night. How's this? This guy has survived like 150 years worth of bushfires. What a trooper. Let the day begin. Brand new day. Beautiful views. And I'm looking forward to the -3 degree conditions tonight. So today's meant to be a bit of a level 5, which I can tell because I don't know which way to go. So there's that. I was warned about this part of the trail the other day where you just got to go with your nose. Your experience and your nose, and just try and feel where the path is because the arrows aren't as common as they should be. So yeah, I don't know if I'm following my nose the right direction. Pretty sure I am, but yeah. This is on the way to Mount William. This is brutal. There'll be smiles at the top and smiles at the bottom, but the climb, it's like 1,100 metres within like a kilometre. It's not, it's about 3 or 4 kilometres, but it's pretty brutal. It's lovely, don't get me wrong, but bloody tough. It's all worth it when you get up here, hey? Strength. that one or that one? That one there. That's where I was 2 days ago. And those 3 peaks down there, those little ones here, are the ones we did yesterday. Here we go, top of Mount William. Ooh, have a look at that. Coming through the clouds over there. Those little black things over there, they're peaks. Have a look at that. Oh, right, Mount William done. Dead to go. Only 6 hours and 11.5 kilometres. I feel as though they've chucked rocks on a path to make it a grade 5. This is very unnecessary. I mean, the ground underneath looks fantastic. Perfect to me. But no, we've got to make it downhill pretty quickly with some rocks. Yeah, righto. How good is this view? Here come a couple of troopers up the opposite way. Big ups to them. Pretty courageous. Yeah, definitely coming down here is a lot of fun. It's steep, it's quick, it's slippery, but it gets you down to the bottom fast. No doubt it's going to end up having to climb up there. Woo! Bit of extra fun work for you. You just got like, I reckon maybe 800 stairs to climb to the top. So day 8 will take you from there, up there, down there, all through the valley, and then up this mountain here. How amazing is that? Look at that horizon. We made it! With only 4 falls, and that one just then was really bad. That hurt my ankle. Only 400 metres to go. Come on, Tan, you got this. So, just letting you know that when they're talking about the chain system, this is what they're talking about. So these guys come out of here. Say it again. Who are you, boys?
The Grampians boys.
Next stop, Yarram, 11.9 kilometres and only 6 hours. How pretty is that? The sun rising right on that mountain over there. I gotta love me some golden hour. Look at that view. On day 9. Loving this part of the walk so far. It's nice and easy. In comparison to the last 2 days, 7 and 8, that was brutal. And it's now known that those were the 2 hardest days. We had to climb rocks, like rock climbing. We had to climb 4 peaks on the first day, then go back into a valley and climb another one. Yesterday was a bunch of boulders thrown down a mountain. And you had to that was like in the last 5 kilometres, which was so sore on your knees. But today is nice, soft landing terrain. Today I go to Yarram and tomorrow I have to give tomorrow a rest because they're back burning, so I get to miss out on a day, which is pretty disappointing. But back onto it from the Griffin Fire Trail the next day. So in the meantime, I'm going to indulge in today. Jimmy Creek Road water tank where my food should be. I've organised a food drop. Oh, look at that. You can organise these food drops with a company called the Grampians Walking Company, and there's a number of, you can either do every single stop, every single trailhead, and they'll drop off some food, or you can pick individual ones, which I picked up in Halls Gap, so that was free, and then the second one is Jimmy Creek Road. So this will last me until the end of the walk now, so pretty excited to get my new food. Let go, yeah. Woohoo! Woohoo! Food for days. New gas cylinder. Dehydrated food. biggest recommendation on the hike. I mean, they cost a bit of a pocket, but they're definitely worth it. I mean, this is 90 grams in your bag, and then when you put water in it, it's 340 grams. It's got all the nutrition you need. You've got energy, protein. There's 18.2 grams of protein, 10.4 grams of fat, and 44 grams of carbs, which is exactly what you need for a day like today. So today I'm having roast lamb and vegetables and some mashed potatoes. Have a look at that. Well, mashed potatoes with lamb. Oh, you might not be impressed, ladies and gentlemen, but I tell you what, it tastes bloody good. All right, I wanted to let you in on a little secret for hiking, and that is get yourself an Nalgene bottle, because this bad boy is not only just going to supply you with water, this has got boiling hot water in it right now, and it's my hot water bottle. It's also my roller for when I need to roll my ITB and my hiker's knees kicking in. So this is a lifesaver. How's this? This is the first time I've ever seen a scorpion. Oh, there's these little things that bite you too. After I pick up my food from Jimmy Creek Road, do I have to climb uphill? I've just gained about 2 kilos in my pack, even more because I've filled it up with water, and then I've got a major climb ahead of me. And to top it off, there's these little creatures, mosquito fly ants, that bite you on your way up. So when you stop, they come in and attack you. So there's a baby brown snake right there, just there, just there. And I don't want to move, and he doesn't want to move, and I'm just not really sure what to do next. But that's the first time I've come this close to a snake. So, fuck. So I saved myself from the snake, which is great. He moved on himself. But this is the next challenge. He's walking along the cliff tops, because that there is the drop. And we're walking very, very slowly along the cliff top. Look at that little paradise just in there. Can you see it? Just in there. There's home for the night. How cute is it? How good is this little place here? You just come through here. Oh. And just in here is your perfect place for dinner. Oh. Thank you, Yarram Campsite.
You could have picked any other spot.
Well, we didn't know that, did we, at the time?
Well, cheers everyone.
Cheers. Cheers.
Last night on the trail.
Yeah, well done.
Cheers.
Well done, first time hiker.
The adventure begins.
You. Good morning and welcome to day 10. Look at this beautiful sunrise.
Righto, have a good trip.
Take it easy, I'll see you down the bottom.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll monitor your progress.
Thank you so much, appreciate it. Righto, next stop is not Wannon, it's Dunkeld for the night because of back burning. We've got 4.6 k's to go, so about 2.5 hours. Let's go. Look at that view. And the colours, the contrast. Gorgeous. So I'm currently at the Yarram Gap Road and I can't go any further because there's a burn off happening here between Yarram Gap Road and Wannon, the next campsite. So I'm going to go and hang out in Dunkeld for the night and have a pub meal, a nice bed and a shower, and then continue on tomorrow from the Griffin Fire Trail. All right, so I've just come into town, which I'm doing as a stopover because they're doing back burning, as I've told you. So I thought the biggest thing I want right now is my favourite thing in the world, and that's a burger. So I've gone to the local shop in Dunkeld and I got myself a cheesy pleasy burger. It's my first proper meal in days. Oh, the sauce. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, I've missed you so much. There goes my ride. Bye, mate. And it's back to reality, back to hiking. Let's go. All right, welcome back to day 10. No, day 11. So I've just had a break in town. Stayed at Dunkeld, had a lovely burger and an amazing roast chicken with the Laidlaws, and now I'm back on the track for the next 3 days. So 2 nights, 3 days. Griffin Trailhead, heading to Jawara. I think that's how you say it. So there it is. I've got 10.7 kilometres to go, 4-hour walk up the hill. Let's go. Talking about danger on this trail, I've encountered rock climbing, edge scraping, ankle twisting, confrontation with snakes and spiders. They're very dangerous, but I'll tell you the most dangerous thing on this trail, which you wouldn't even expect it, are these bad boys here. You can see these spiky bad boys because they're on the trail and they're at eye level. So let's just say, wait a second, I'll just come over here. And you're walking past some of them, oh here, down here, wait, down here. Right at eye level, pointing right towards your eyeballs, and then bang, straight into the eyeball. And what do you do then? What do you do then when you're out here in the middle of nowhere and you've got a bloody spiky thing in your pupil? I'll give you an update on what's happening over the next couple of days. One of them is abrupt and one of them sturgeon, here and here, and they're my last 2 days. So that last one at the end, Streets, what a climb before I finish in town. That's why I'm so desperate for the pub meal. Maybe you can see a bit of what I've done. Have a look at those, all the peaks that I've climbed. Oh, I think I'm getting emotional. It's pretty bloody special. That is. That's bloody amazing. My first sighting of some flowers. They're cute little dumbbell things. How pretty is that? This good little challenge. Not just one big branch, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 to jump across. Righto. Wish me luck. Some more colour in the bush. How pretty. I don't know, but there's none of this on the other side that I saw, so this is pretty cool. So I just want to sit down for a second and just really appreciate the workmanship that's happened here with these steps. Now, this would have taken a lot of work, a lot of labour in horrible conditions. These stones have been taken from around the area and stone masoned and landscaped to make a staircase, and you'll find these across a lot of the trail, and I think we just walk up and down them without the appreciation of how much work was put into it. And I just want to do a massive shout out to the people that were involved with getting these stairs produced, made and landscaped. So I appreciate it going down, not sure if I appreciate it going up, but you've done an incredible job and it's just amazing. As we know, this is my favourite site at the end of the day. Besides the good old maybe views that we get, that toilet is the biggest highlight of the day. I've never looked more forward to seeing a toilet in my life than the last 13 days. But I'm going to get changed, put some pants on and enjoy this beautiful hut here at Cassidy's Gap. I'm currently choosing my campsite. That there is the hut at the top there, and these are the platforms, and I reckon I'm going to choose that bad boy at the bottom. Stay away from the wind. But to top it off, once I set up my tent, I am going to bake so hard on the sunbed. Have a look at that. Oh, it's amazing. The winds are picking up outside pretty rapidly and I can see rain in the distance up there. I had originally put my tent up down on one of the platforms down there, but I feel as though I'll probably be safer and drier if if I just settle in here for the night, which I'm absolutely happy with. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be here by myself tonight, so yeah, it's probably safer that I stay in the hut. Feeling pretty good, feeling pretty fit. Let's go, legs. You've been the best things for the last 12 days. Do me proud. Let's go. So it's currently the second last day. Tonight is my last night camping. And I'm really sad about it. Usually after long continuous hikes, I'm ready to go home, but this time I'm not. I've absolutely loved packing my whole life on my back and walking to the next destination, and there's something really special about that, and that's why I've got this passion for hiking, because you've got everything on your back to help you survive, from sleeping to eating to snake bites, anything in the elements except for falling off a cliff. Clearly there's nothing that can really save you from that. But it's a really special hobby, and when I hike I don't think of anything. I'm so clear-headed, and there are no negative thoughts, and I just go into this moment of happiness. Just having a look at what I've done all along there, all along, bang, 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 bang. The valleys and the ranges and the roads and the rocks and the mountains. About 150 Ks. And even when I'm at my most challenged and most sore, I'm so eager the next day to do it all again. Not too much further! So there is something really special about this particular activity. Time for my meal break. Good old Cliff Bar and a muesli bar. Come on then. I think this one is Mount Abrupt, the bigger one. So I've got to go down into the valley, back up through there and on top of there. Otherwise, the first one's Abrupt and the next one's Sturgeon maybe. And that's tomorrow's climb, which makes me very happy. That looks bloody scary. Hey, doesn't it? That looks like there's a bit of rain coming. There's definitely rain there. Got to get up there. Look at those clouds, storm clouds. Righto, I've made it to Mount Abrupt and it's about to piss down with rain. But I thought I'd quickly show you this. I made it all the way here and you can't even see any of the view. But I've got to put the camera away and I've got to race to the campsite because it's about to piss down with rain. Look at it, there it is right there. All right, I'll see you at the campsite. So I'm probably going to spend the night alone again tonight because I haven't seen anyone on the trail. But the best part about it is how comfortable the place looks. I mean, look how spooky. Look how spooky it all looks. Like that whole cloud through the forest, Blair Witch kind of look. So currently on these tent platforms, which are bloody gorgeous, as you can see. But I do have to say, to those that have issues with sleepwalking, probably not the best place for you to sleep. The drop's like 100 metres down. Look at that view though. Well, it's come to the end of the trail. Full 13 days, 164 kilometres minus 17 kilometres, not being my fault. What have I learnt on this beautiful trek? That I'm okay with being by myself, that I certainly don't need luxury, that I'm okay with being dirty. Alright legs, this is the last day. This is it. You got this. That I'm more than capable to climb mountains, that I'm very strong and that I'm very fit. Look at these poor little sores. Look at them. Look at these things. Got a paper cut from a tree yesterday. That I don't need superficial things or money. That I have amazing people in my life. It's been an extraordinary journey, and obviously physically the terrain's the toughest I've ever been on anywhere in the world. Bye Grampians! Adios! Done cowed, 14.7 kilometres, 6.5 hours. Let's go. It's the whole experience with meeting new people and having literally 2 days with them and saying goodbye to them is what is fun about this whole experience.
I did it! I did the last peak!
Just met this legend. What's your name? Sally! Sally lives in Dunkeld. She's a marathon runner. Have a look at her. She was smashing it up these mountains. And once again, met amazing and extraordinary people on this walk. And it just had a strike of lightning, so I might put the camera away because there's little metal bits in here and I don't want to be electrocuted, but we have to race off. Look at that in the background over there. Alright, so we got through that extreme storm, which was brutal. Dunkeld Information Centre got struck by lightning. But I've currently got just over 3 kilometres to go on this trail. What a welcome, eh? What a welcome! Here's the finish line! You! Woo! I made it! I just can't get it out. Push! Push! Pull!
Little things